Good afternoon, and welcome to Man Cave Meditations. Let's dive in. So it's been about a week since I last posted, and I believe the last video I posted about was concerning Charlie Kirk's assassination. I believe I posted it the day after. And I still, even after that week, the week of events that's transpired since that video, the assassination, I stand by what I said about them trying to recreate the Reichstag fire. And in addition to that, the fact that it was an inside job. It's a team of people. This young man who, Tyler Robinson, who turned himself in. Again, I have no, for entertainment purposes only. I don't have proof. My heart is my proof. What comes, what I feel. So again, take it with a grain of salt. Though I feel that he did not do there was a team involved. In some way, he is similar to the Reichstag fire, the Marinus de van der Lubbe, the Dutch communist that was implicated starting that fire. This young man is being implicated in this way. The text messages that just came out, I mean, those are fabricated text messages. It's so obvious. You get no proof, but we have to be intuitive about these things to a degree. You know, if it stinks, if it doesn't smell right, then it probably does. It's probably not right. Right? We have to get back in touch with our abilities in that way, our intuitive abilities. Yeah, those texts sound like they would come from a 22-year-old. And supposedly this kid is not admitting to anything. Again, I don't know the whole story of his father turning him in and all this stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. But, you know, I feel, again, it feels like it's a Reichstag fire. It's something they started it, it was done, and they're trying to create this conflict. This fire to start this conflict, right? To shore up the us versus them idea, you know? And to have a civil war or conflict, something of that sort, you have to have an us against them. And it feels as if it was not only premeditated, but just stoked. Right? You get all these mega whack jobs, influencers making a ton of money, and they were given this narrative. I just feel that to push out civil war, the left, blah blah blah, before they even had anybody. So, and you see the way that they're coming out. Again, they're just using this whole thing to increase power, increase the authoritarian playbook. And you see it most recently with this. I know prior to this, there was a couple people fired from jobs or someone arrested. And then you see the firing or the letting go or temporary suspension, I'm not sure which, by one of the major networks of Jimmy Kimmel, which I think it was in the past day. Okay? And that's following Stephen Colbert, which wasn't that long ago that happened. So what is this? Right? Someone who has a massive audience, someone who has a big voice. And anyone who is going to express independent, conscious thought especially, with humor. Humor helps the message get in there, right? Because it connects the message to feeling, which it makes it stick. And we all want to laugh, especially during times like this. We want to laugh. We want to have a laugh, right? So anyone expressing that kind of independent thought in that way, with that form of delivery, that humorous form of delivery, it has the capacity to inspire independent thought in others, right? Especially with our current system, with the internet, with with the connection, all the social media. That stuff will spread like wildfire. So that's why they're going after Colbert. That's why they're going after Kimmel. Then it'll be Seth Meyers. You see it? Because these people are the greatest threat to this authoritarian takeover. They are. They are. So they're going after them first. And what are they doing? They're getting these corporations that own these mainstream media outlets to back down. Yeah, they're basically saying, telling them, hey, do you want to face, ABC already capitulated, blah 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 already capitulated. Do you want to face a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit and potentially lose your job as an executive? Or have your stock take a major hit? Or do you want to just get rid of this one guy who said something we don't like? Right? And then you get to keep your job and blah, blah, blah. Which way do you want to go? Again, it's either the courageous way or the capitulation way. Right? Some people so far have chosen the courageous, but among our supposed leaders, many people, they've been capitulate. They've capitulated. Which is the worst thing you can do. And to a bully, to a potential authoritarian. Same thing. When you say, yes, I'll step down. Yeah, yes, I will give you what you want. Right? That makes them stronger. Again, it's weakness masquerading as strength. When you tell weakness it's strong, or especially when you do something within the public's eye, within the public's view, that makes that weakness look stronger, right? That increases the illusion of strength. It's an illusion. And then they keep going, right? Like a malignancy that just needs to take more and more and more and more and more. So they're going to go after the other mainstream comedians. It's the comedians. They're the ones who can wake the most people up. So they're going after them. Then after they're done with them, well, then they're going to start going after your Packmans, your Brian Tyler Cohen. More than that. Midas. IHIP. I mean, they will keep going. And they won't just stop with the left. They'll go to the right too. Because Tucker, Candace Owens, you already see them speaking out. They'll go for them too. Right? No dissent can be tolerated. It's what we say or the highway. So then before you know it, again, just like the Nazi Germany, the Nazis, they wiped out all political consent. They put a complete muzzle on the press. No one can say anything unless we say so. Well, then before you know it, all the public, they were only hearing the information that this party wanted them to hear, this party that was in power, that had absolute power. That's all they were hearing, was what they wanted them to hear. So then they become like an army of automatons. Okay? There's no counter-narrative. Yeah. Whereas now, it's less every day, but there's still a counter-narrative. If you want to find it. But more so and more so, where these people are used to just going on ABC News to get their news, or turning it on NBC News, CNN. I trust them. I trust that anchor. I trust that man or woman to tell me the truth. Well, more so and more so, they're just reading off a script. Which says, don't do X, Y, and Z. Which X, Y, and Z basically is summed up by don't go against our current administration in any way, shape, or form. Or else you're gone. So you have to make a choice. And these people, they choose their 99.99%. They choose their current livelihood. They have to provide for their family. I get it. And at the same time, I don't get it. You have to, it's tough. But as those dissenting voices decrease more and more and more, that's how you see this slide towards becoming a North Korea, becoming a Nazi Germany, right? We become a Trumpistan. Where every day of the week, every day of the month, every day of the year, it's 75 degrees and sunny in Trumpistan. You could see just this one channel that everybody listens to, right? The Trump channel, whatever it is. You get Jesse Waters or Sean Hannity getting on there telling you, hey, it's 75 degrees and sunny today in Trumpistan. Everywhere. It's 75 degrees and sunny. You could have a flood going on in Texas. You could have a tornado going on in Oklahoma. You could have an earthquake going on in California. Right? But it's still 75 degrees and sunny. Right? And they'll call up, the administration will call up the local authorities in those areas, or the local news stations. Say, tell them that the federal government is there helping people to get through this disaster, which they're not. Right? But it's all about what the masses think. Right? So people, their homes getting flooded. Why am I being told that it's 75 degrees and sunny? It's not 75 degrees and sunny. I have a flood. Right? Well, there's a tornado that's ripped apart your house. Why am I being told that it's 75 degrees and sunny? I have no more home. There's no FEMA anymore. There's no one coming to help me. No government assistance. You lost your home. Tough shit. We don't care. We don't care. Why, when I've lost my job and my family has less money and we're struggling to survive and pay our mortgage and pay for groceries, why am I being told by this one Trump channel that everything's great and that we should all be thankful for the great economy and the glorious leader that provides it all? Because don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe what is so. That's where they want this to go. Don't believe what is so. Believe what we tell you. Believe what we tell you. Don't think for yourself. No. Listen to what we tell you to believe. Or else, you want to speak out? Go ahead, try it. See what happens. And that is their playbook. They're following it. They're following it. They're following it. They're going down that path. Right? Don't think the truth is whatever we say it is. Whatever we say is so is so. America is strong when America is at its strongest. We'll tell you that America is at its strongest when it is actually at its weakest. We will tell you that America is at its richest when it's at its poorest. that America is healthy and strong, where it's weaker and sicker than ever. And if you want to speak out against us, if you want to put your opinion up in this, our First Amendment, which we're trying to get rid of too, well, we're building a bunch of pretty places, not so pretty places rather, across the country that can, be your new home if you choose to speak out against us. So your choice. Which way do you want to go? Right? And that's how you see it. More and more people, they give in. They give in. Because they're thinking about their family, they're thinking about their survival, they're thinking about this and that. They start from the top. They start at the top institutions, your colleges, your media stations, your big corporations. They start there, and then it just goes down. That fear just drapes over the whole thing. Like this false, dark umbrella over the whole thing. Right? And fear begets more fear, just as love begets more love. And this is a time for love. This is a time for individual love, which will turn into collective love. And love is the ability to simply say no. No, we're not doing this. We're not going down this path. I with no voice. I with 5 subscribers. 60 videos and 5 subscribers. With the prayer that someone could find it and learn something from it. But I'm an American citizen and I say no. No. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. This shall not pass. And if need be, if I need to put my body in front, then come and fucking get me. And sue me, and I'll be my own defense. And I'll bare my heart to the American people. And it shouldn't have to come to that. Because those who have already been given power, been entrusted with power, must exercise that power. And if they are not capable, then it will be the people. It will be the people who will in the end steamroll these motherfuckers. Because this cannot pass. It cannot pass. For the sake of those who have come before us, for the sake of us who live here now, and for the sake of those who will come after us. And in the words of Thomas Paine, the great thinker, enlightened thinker of the revolutionary American Revolution 250 years ago, I will end with this powerful quote, that if there be trouble, let it be in my day. That my child may have peace. Thomas Paine. We will get through this. Lots of love. God bless. Bye-bye.